Welcome, Leo. This is your weekly focus for February the 26th to March the 3rd, 2024. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thanks for being here. And let's turn right to the cards, shall we? Oh, they're trying to escape. I better cut the deck. They're getting antsy. Okay. Our underlying energy, Leo, is the King of Wands. There's enthusiasm and excitement in what you want to do and where you want to go this week. You want an adventure, you want to step into opportunities, you want learning experiences. And you don't need a lot of information in order to take the next step and the next step and the next step for you. I'm getting a lot of pullback from the other signs, but for you, I kind of get this rolling kind of energy happening. It's like you get some knowledge and some wisdom, and then you're going to try some stuff and throw some stuff against the wall, and what sticks you're going to go with, and what falls to the ground you're going to sweep up, put in the trash, and move on from it. And you're going to keep applying yourself in different ways until it's like you're trying to break out of something. You're trying to break out of an energy. You're trying to break out of a rut. You're trying to break out of a... yeah. And it's very easy to do. All you need to do is start with enthusiasm, starting to get enthusiastic about what you want to step into, where you want to go, what you want to create, what you want to give birth to. But I get this feeling of we're looking for opportunities, we're looking for adventure. Maybe it's travel that we are seeking. Our first card is the Chariot. Now, the Chariot is one where we need to pull back a little bit. Most times we know exactly where we want to go. We're just not sure which way to go or how to step. So we want to wait until the information comes in to give us some clarity, some knowledge, some understanding, so that we're making the right step the first time around each and every time. Four of Swords, everyone's getting the Four of Swords. Rest, recuperate, take your time, meditate, restore yourself, pamper yourself. Pampering yourself is probably vital this week. Okay, taking care of you first, making sure that your needs are met before everybody else's gets met. And it's kind of like you need this time for what is about to come. And we have the Sun. So yeah, you get this energy, you get this enthusiasm, and you see ways forward where you never thought of before. It's maybe you hoped, maybe you wished, maybe it was an inside wish that you didn't even dare to say on the outside because you thought it was very improbable that happened in your life. But you see the door, you see the doorway to the opportunity. You have already grown in so many ways. You are ready for this opportunity, and you building this enthusiasm, this light around you, you see the potential of how you can go forward now. Okay, that light doesn't come from the sky, it comes from you. You are the source of light, of perception. Maybe it's having conversations seemingly with yourself. Maybe you're learning something and you're growing from that, and you're getting more capable of stepping into the path that you want. This could be an opportunity or an adventure that just pops up. It kind of catches you a little off guard. And you have to kind of make that decision right away whether or not you really want to step into it or not. For work and career, we have... oh, let's not do that first, but I peeked at the card. We'll talk. But for those three cards, look at it. We have the Jack of Hearts. And this is one that says, regardless, it's about having fun. It's having fun with the process. It's about enjoying ourselves. It's about opening ourselves up. If something doesn't work out, well, then turn it towards something that will work out, something that will bring a little bit of joy and happiness. And once again, I get that pampering kind of energy, to love yourself, but to make those connections with others, and bringing the joy and the happiness into their lives as well. Giggles, smiles, it's a very light energy. Getting a little bit more creative in your interactions with another. Maybe you suggest doing something that you normally wouldn't do. Let's go see a movie. Let's go bowling. Let's go golfing. Let's go swimming. I know an indoor pool, a heated outdoor pool, whatever it might be. But it's to celebrate each other. It's to celebrate your relationships. And it could be through, it could be where, I don't know, 4 or 5 couples, and you're one of the couples, and you get together and you say, let's all just book a flight and we'll all go down to this resort because it's like super cheap and we'll have a blast and just let our hair down for a week. And, get back, and, so that would be, this card of just taking that time to recuperate, to recharge, to unplug yourself from everyday life and somehow infuse yourself with a bright new energy. Okay, work and career. We'll talk about work and career now because we have the Tower. I could see a fair number of you, a small number of you, walking away from your jobs this week. Never walk away from a job if you don't have one waiting for you, though. Okay? You're more apt to get a different job if you already have a job. It's statistically proven. If you have a job and you go for an interview, you're more likely to get that job. Or if you've already had 3 yeses for the day, but you're making this interview just because you said you'd show up and they offer you the job too. Things are going to be changing when it comes to work, when it comes to career, when it comes to building your stature. This could be an inheritance coming in. This could be some kind of but it could be good things coming in. Like, it could be a loan that you got, or a piece of property that you obtain, or maybe some kind of material objects that grow in value. The longer you keep it, the more it's worth, kind of stuff. This is about awakening, seeing where you truly want to step going forward. I think you get these. We haven't had the aha moment or anything in here yet, I say. Because it's almost like you get this new idea where you can kind of let, maybe you've been working 3 jobs and you get this really good job, and you can let go of the 3 because it's going to pay you as much as just the single job. Or it's things like that coming into your way. You get the promotion. It's kind of by where you want the expansion, okay? Where you are putting the expansion, where you are talking about wanting the expansion, okay? But know that as we expand, we also have to let parts stay in the rearview mirror. I think we're understanding what has to stay in the rearview mirror, what has to go in our lives in order for us to open up the space for what we want to come in when it comes to work, career, when it comes to creating stature, when it comes to creating wealth. We have the 7 of Spades. It's almost like you have to be the observer here in some way. You have to stand in your truth here. That's quite important. I get this deep focus, mental concentration that has to go into this. Somehow you get analytical. You're weighing the pros and cons. You're observing. You're gaining a new perception of what you are involved in now, maybe, but perhaps more so what you want to step into. Okay, this really has to match your core strengths, your core being, I would have to say. Let's get another card. We have the King of Ariel. Successful, stable, accomplished, powerful. Your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial success, using resources wisely. So, yes, we have the Tower, the 7 of Spades, and now we have the King of Ariel talking to us here. Okay? So know that what you already have put into place, that everything is working well, even if it doesn't feel like it's working well. What sticks to the wall, we want to work with, we want to diversify. What falls to the floor, we do want to put in the trash. But so far, everything is going in the direction, so it's about having a patience, a persistence, a perseverance. professional and financial success. And I kind of get the cards aren't really saying that, screaming it out loud, but when you gain that new perception, that understanding, when you see it from a different angle, you get these aha moments. I mean, we have the sun in there too. So the Chariot leads the way with telling us to just pull it back and really think it through. My brain is hurting here. Okay, so I have no other way of saying it. So it's like this mental energy that you put towards your goals, your dreams this week that really matter. When it comes to love and relationship, we have the Wheel of Fortune. We're moving into better times when it comes to our relationships, growing our relationships. I know that we are changing seasons, so what worked in the past may not work in the future. More than likely, it won't. So there could be a little bit of disharmony between love and work this week, and trying to find that true balance. Maybe you want to put your energy into work, but it seems that the relationships, or a relationship, is pulling you into that arena more than you have to put more time or energy in. And it could be because, they got bad news. You want to support them in some way. Something's going wrong. But it could just be that they want your attention over where you're putting the attention. So then we have to have some very good, strong dialogue in order to, so it's writing the story of how it's going to go forward for yourself. And it's changing. This could be a time when, once again, I get this travel, this vacation kind of energy, this taking some time away, even if it's a one day or an overnight thing, to just completely disengage, unplug, but maybe with somebody special. Maybe it's a best friend, maybe a significant other, somebody close and dear to your heart. Okay, this is about writing your story going forward, inventing the new chapters in your life, one word at a time. If you're journaling, we also have the King of Diamonds here, so we're very strong. We're very practical. If you're going out and you're trying to meet somebody, it will be a very strong, very practical, probably a very high in stature kind of person. Okay, they've already made their money. They're sitting very financially stable. They live in a nice neighborhood. They've got really great grounded friends, connected perhaps even in some way. Maybe they help you move forward in your dreams in some way, because it is with the Wheel of Fortune. So maybe meeting this person actually brings you, this could just be a new best friend coming in too that just helps you along the way. It doesn't have to be a lover. So it tried and true, I get, but throwing in your own flair, your own originality, I don't know how that applies, but I said it out loud. Let's see here. Free yourself. It's time to take back control in your life. Free yourself. That doesn't mean that you walk away from the relationship, but you put healthy boundaries in place. It's time to take back control in your life. Where have you given your energy, your power away? And we can do that very easily in relationships. And I mean, this week is probably one of those weeks where, you have to stop compromising and start collaborating. What works for both of you, not just one of you. And starting to maybe define some boundaries here that weren't in place before, that might have were there, but now they've been walked on so much you can't really tell where it begins and where it ends. But where you feel trapped within a relationship, where you feel like, there's almost anger boiling up because, you got to do this with them and you got to do that with them and you'd rather be doing this. And so once again, I get that pull between maybe work or growing your stature in the community or in the workplace or going after that promotion or something like that, and your significant other. And, it really is about healthy dialogue and growing that healthy dialogue this week in order to have their support going forward. In our spirituality, well, we have the wish card, so make some wishes. Write that bucket list out, okay? What do you want to have in your life? What kind of beauty do you want to bring in? Write your bucket list. And don't worry if you get a little crazy with some of the things on your bucket list. On my bucket list, I wanted to put my hand in a cloud. Guess what happened? I got to put my hand in a cloud. So, and I won't go into the story because but if you watch me, you know it. So anything is possible. And so what if it doesn't happen? But putting it on your bucket list good does give it that energy to start bringing it towards you. Okay, in all areas of your life, you just don't want that great relationship. You want that well-paying job. You want good health. You want, what is it? What is it that you want? Strong spirituality. What is it that you want? Enough money in the bank to pay the bills. What is it you want? Four of Clubs. I almost get a sense that there's partnerships here or handshakes that need to happen. It could be a marriage proposal actually coming into being. Maybe you're practicing. Maybe you're thinking about. Maybe you're meditating, praying on, contemplating, popping the question. That could be something that could happen under the Four of Clubs. Celebrating your little successes is very important under the Four of Clubs. Doesn't matter how small it is. In fact, it tricks your mind in making you think that you are superhuman because you're accomplishing everything that's on your list. You brush your teeth down, and guess what? You brushed your teeth. Take a shower. Guess what? You took a shower. And you start ticking all these things off on your list. And it is, if you're bad at doing lists, keeping lists, adhering to a list, this is a way of tricking your brain into craving that list. Because we want to accomplish, we want to be proud for our actions, we want to celebrate ourselves, and that's a perfect way of doing it. We'll get one more card here. We've got Epiphany, see clarity. I didn't see the aha moment or the epiphany yet, I say, and look what shows up. The Epiphany. Seek clarity, seek understanding. Give yourself time to process things. What do you want to truly bring in? Which way do you want to go? What are the stepping stones you must take? And do not worry, because every obstacle you meet is just a stepping stone in your future going forward, right? You gain wisdom, you gain clarity, you gain understanding. What is the epiphany? What is the aha moment? What is that spark of divine energy that comes in like a lightning bolt and charges you, fills you with passion, fills you with desire, fills you with enthusiasm? One more card? Okay. We got the Five of Pentacles. You are so close. You are sitting on the threshold of the door of abundance, and you may be tired, and you may want to throw in the towel. And I'm asking you not to, because you are so very close to breaking through and coming out the other side. And you know that when you break through a challenge and you come out the other side, there's always success awaiting you. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.